Good morning, Uptique Tribe. It's Janet coming to you live from the Uptique Boutique. I'm at 82 Colburn Street East in Aurelia, and I am here today for pickups 11 to 1. If you want to come by and grab your stuff or order anything, today's the day to do it. So I've been working on this guy all week, and I didn't expect I was actually going to finish it, so I was hoping to actually show you guys applying transfers on this, but I'm going to apply transfers on something else so you can see what they are. So I carry Iron Orchid Design transfers, and they make such beautiful, unique, timeless transfers. So they, you can see like how amazing is this. They look hand painted, they go on beautifully. So the one that's on here is called Painterly Florals. Hopefully nothing falls out the bottom because I've been cutting it. So this guy comes in 8 sheets. 8, right? Yeah. 8 sheets, 12 by 16 for each one. And it's called Painterly Florals. So it's got the sunflowers, it's got the roses, it's got the lavender, and then on each sheet you kind of like build stuff. As much or as little as you want. You could do just sunflowers, just roses. This is the first time I've combined roses and sunflowers, so I'm really excited about that because before I did just roses and just sunflowers, and then I've put lavender kind of in there a little bit. So this is my first time combining the two. I wasn't 100% sure, so I thought I would talk you through sort of how it starts. So when did I start this? Like Monday, I think I did. Like it was blank, and I must have sat in front of this for like a good half hour, like just staring. And I knew I had it in my mind that I wanted it kind of going up the doors. And then when I came in person, I was like, oh, these doors, they're a bit higher up and smaller than I remembered. And so I sat in front of it, and I held them up and I placed them, and then I ended up starting here. So you kind of want to figure out where you want to start. So you don't want to, what you want to do is kind of have in your mind where you want it to go, but you have to also accept that it might not go that way. So it's good to have an idea, but don't hold to that idea because it's going to change. Or if it does change, you need to feel the need to roll with it. So have an idea and kind of lay things out, but don't lay every single thing out because it'll just drive you crazy. So I started here and kind of just kept building. And even when I got over here, like I left, was it Wednesday? I was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't think I like this because it just had like this and I think these here. And I just was like, I don't think I like this. I don't like where it's going. And I'm like, so I left and I took a break, and I was kind of like, just keep going, keep building. And that's what you have to do, is keep building, because it'll make more sense the more you keep going. And I'm happy that I kept going because it came out. Actually, when I walked in today, I was like, oh my God, I love it. Because I left yesterday even just not 100% sure. I was like, I don't know what I think of it. And sometimes you just gotta kind of take yourself out and then go back in. So if you're having that kind of frustrated where you're like, I hate this, and just kind of walk away because maybe you don't hate it. That's not to say I haven't hated stuff, because I have, but 9 times out of 10, it's probably just you've been in front of it too long and your eyeballs hurt and you just want to leave. So it is time consuming, but I think well worth it, and I keep like stroking these because I'm really happy with how it turned out. I thought I would just show the inside. Oh, and then yeah, there's drawers on the inside as well. So I am such a huge fan of these cabinets. I call them storage powerhouses, because like it's only like this wide, but you can look at all. Oh, just make sure you do it right. Doors, drawers. Like it's only this big, and you could fit everything in one piece, and it be art. It's a functional work of art, and it excites me to solve a storage problem and make it beautiful and save something from the landfill. Just all, checks all my boxes. So I just thought I would kind of talk you guys through that, like that mental if you have any like mental roadblocks of like, I can't do this, it's too much, it's very, very, like, that'll happen. Like, I think even now I still stand there. Like, it was a good half an hour before I actually started rubbing. And actually, this was the first one that I did. And I just kind of kept building outwards. Does anyone have any questions? Or
What are you going to top coat it with at the
I'm
end?
going to top coat, so you can put wax on it, the Fusion wax, but just be aware that when it's really hot, the wax might melt. So to keep it out of direct sunlight, keep it out of places that have a lot of heat. I've been using a sealer by Speedball. It's the same stuff that I seal the gold leaf with. So it's just called sealer. I've never personally had any problems with transfers coming off, but I've had some people who have. So I've started using a different sealer, and that's what it's called there. I think it's like $7 or $8. Like my bathroom one is waxed, and it's been fine. So it's just really up to you what you want to put on, but the wax will definitely keep it on. With other paints, so with Fusion, the transfers can go right on, but with other paints, I have heard you have to put a sealant, then put the transfer, then put another sealant. So I've only ever put these on with Fusion. Fusion, you don't have to put a sealant on first. Just apply, and then I'll put this on afterwards. Yeah. And definitely, like, if you have like any kind of like bubbling or shifting, just kind of use the stick or use the plastic to push it down. Don't use your fingers because your fingers have oils and it might come off in your hands. The longer you can wait between painting and putting transfers on, the better it's going to stick. I found with this, it just like, because it was a few days drying, it went on beautifully, but I find if you say go to put these on like a couple hours later, you might have to work a little harder to put it on. It's not to say you can't, but you know me, I like to give everything a day, because then I know for sure everything is good to go in the next phase. Okay, so I'm going to, I don't know if I was going to put it here or down here.
Yeah.
Is that easier if I just sit here?
Sure.
Okay. So what I was going to do is I was just going to put transfers on the front of this so you guys could see it. I just have these leaves, super easy. So it comes with a stick. And I have it going downward. So when I was doing this guy was leaning against the sink. Because you want to work with gravity in that situation. So pretend I'm going downwards. So you just need to, like with the transfers, you can just put them on as is, or you can put them on over top of each other, all the things, because some of them have actual seams, and some of them aren't like build. Okay, so I have this guy cut out. Normally it has the grid lines for like a larger piece of paper, but say you want to line it up, grid lines are super helpful. So I'm going to line it up here, and then I'm just going to start rubbing. So you always want to have this little bit of plastic to hold on to it. Now this is house paint, so I'm hoping it's not going to be too shiny. You want to hold on to it here, and you want to rub against where you're going, because you don't want to rub this way, because what happens is you hit this and then you'll hit the image. So you always want to kind of be going against. This is a really shiny paint. Ah, it's still working. With Fusion, it's a lot easier because it's not super shiny. But you can see where it goes lighter. If you miss anywhere, just kind of go back over it. Done. So if you wanted to kind of like say go out from there, like over top of it, you can do that as well. You can hear that kind of suction. So I would take this piece up here, kind of hold on to it. Like I said, you don't want to be doing that because it's going to hit it. You always want to be giving it lots of breathing room. So see how I can hold on to it here? I got one more. You can kind of do it like that, or like, let's do it like that. So if you have it on house paint, it's very shiny, and I find that it's moving a lot more. Whereas with Fusion, it definitely does not move this much. Do I have anything painted in Fusion so you can see the difference?
Nope.
Oh well. Try Fusion and the IOD together and you'll see the difference. But I just want to give you an idea of like how they go on. So see, I'm kind of building this guy too, so it would look like a little leafy scene. Is anyone asking any questions, Greg? Or comments? If it messes up, just build over top of it. So say the image doesn't, say you do that, which is, so see, I just like hit it, which sometimes happens when you have too much zest, you know, like I could try and just fix it and make it go that way, or make it shorter. Like there's always ways to fix things. Cover it with a bird or a butterfly or something like that.
Can't even tell.
So just kind of gives you an idea of, but like I said, do it going downwards because it is easier than trying to fight it up against things. This guy weighs like 1,000,000 pounds, so I had him leaning against the sink, so I could go down a bit with it. It's much nicer now that I've been away from it and I come back. Because even when I left yesterday, I was like, I don't know about this thing. And then I came in, I was like, Greg, look at it. It looks amazing. So as you can see, there's a little bit hanging over. So I'm just going to... And when I was doing it, I cut each part. So here I didn't. I went over the hinge. So you're going to get some cracking. If you go over top of something that has a split, you're going to see some cracking. But if you cut it, it doesn't crack. And then you just line it up. Which is okay. I wanted it. I mean, I think it's fine. Like, cracking's not a big deal.
Good. Now let's finish the handles. And
Yes, we just have to drill holes. Handles are going to go in here. I'm so in love with these. These are the butterfly handles. They make my life happy just looking at them. Actually, this whole thing just makes me happy seeing it. I looked over and I was like, this makes me smile. Yeah, so IOD transfers. This is how you do them. I have some in stock. I believe I have more of the Painterly Florals. There's Botanist Journal. There's Flora Parisianus. If you just type in transfers on my website, they should come up. There are new transfers coming in the next couple weeks, so look for those as well. Is there anything else that I need to cover? Perfect. So theuptiqueboutique.com is where you can order from. If you need help with your projects, I can create an order for you and send it to your email, and you can easily check out. It can be shipped straight to your home. Lots of really easy things to get those projects ready for you. To get it done. So I will talk to you all later, and I'm at 82 Colburn Street East in Aurelia. It's Janet, and I'm from the Uptique Boutique, and have a great weekend.